Back now with I gotta get water anyway. Stop. Back now with Jason's barn, just finishing up the stables for the day. Jason had a big day yesterday. I was really impressed with Globetrotting in her training set. Still a little, not 100% fluid, but she never was. So the power is starting to come up, the agility is starting to come up, and I was really impressed with the way she handled the gate yesterday. Put her nose right on the gate and then let me back her off of it as we sped away with the truck. Impressive. So obviously mentally she's matured well on the gate. We're going to get probably another gate day in with her, Tomiko, training set at Mohawk, and qualify her for June the 19th in Ohio, I believe, is the stake race for her. A.L. Sund, although she was just so-so on Saturday, I suspect she's going to be ready to go real soon for Ohio also. Cabell Hanover is training down good. He's been around 210. But we're going to have lots of training sets into him before we start him up. I think, still haven't made up my mind where we're going to send him yet. Jason's going to be leaving for Ohio, and I did promise everybody this horse would be heading to Carmen Osiello, so this is likely where he's going to go. But for now, he will be qualified through us and then likely sent out to Carmen. Cambridge Star is training down well and continues to look good. Very happy with him, although he's just a little smurf. He's a tiny little horse. He's done his work really well. Won a mile in 2:14 on Saturday. Compass Rose DC might have made a break in that sloppy stuff over in the turn, but man, oh man, she looks like $1 million. I can't wait to get her racing in Ohio. Globetrotting, as I said, trained awesome. 2-1 last half, 58 last quarter, and 29 seconds over Tomiko Training Center yesterday. That is a big mile for any horse at any size, at any age, and she did it just about as easy as you can see a horse do it. So Globetrotting was very good yesterday at Tomiko Training Center in her training set. Johan looked awesome also, 2-6 last half, 59 last quarter and 29, but did it well. Really impressed with how he was yesterday. Really impressed, oh my goodness. Really impressed with how he was yesterday. Just did his work well, patient. When I moved him over, there was no playing around. It was all business. It was all business with him. Ava, can you play with your sister, please, honey? Mama Knows Best. Mama Knows Best. We had a fill-in yesterday. Joe McIsaac went with Mama Knows Best because Jason had obviously broke his foot. But Mama Knows Best trained very good. Joe was really impressed with her. It's the first time we've had Joe go with any of her babies. He thought she went really good. So Mama Knows Best was great yesterday. Overdue Mission will be back going on Monday. We'll probably jog her for 10 days, train her up. We may actually have her ready for the first Sire Stakes, depending on when it is. Don't bother sending me an email telling me when it is. I'll know by the time this email is over. We will look on the staking service and find out. Susie K will be in that day also with Overdue Mission in the Buckeye. Sebastian Yu will probably train him a real good mile, maybe 57 over Mohawk, and then again, depending on what this Governor Wolf does in Pennsylvania, he'll have to be heading to Tim Twaddle also. Really Blue Chip will likely just be into qualify. I don't want to put too many fast miles. You got a problem with Really Blue Chip back there? You know something I don't? Really Blue Chip will be in the qualifier right away as soon as they get back qualifying. I'd love to put some weight on this filly. She struggles. She eats a lot of feed, but just doesn't seem to pack any muscle on. Never has. Not from the day we've had her. So we'll see how Really Blue Chip is. We'll have her into qualify very soon. Rose Run Versatile and Rose Run Valiant, both similar in the sense that they're just kind of overnight horses right now and Buckeye horses or Stallion Series horses, but nothing wrong with having a good racehorse. So Rose Run Versatile, I think, has shown enough. She's trained in 2.5 at the training center. Ava, stop teasing her and play with her, honey.
I'm not teasing.
You are. I just heard you do it. So Rose Run Versatile has been very good. Rose Run Valiant has his days, but consistently has not put it all together, and I expect he will and he should in the coming weeks. We got Sometimes Things Happen, a horse that I think, yeah, he'll likely start in the Buckeye, but I can see this horse getting better. Now, it's a long jump from a good Buckeye horse to a good Sire Stakes horse, and it might be more than he can, you know, I might be giving him more than he can handle, but at the same time, I really think this colt has shown a lot and has a lot of potential. He's got some weight to put on his big frame also, but I'm looking forward to seeing him doing it in the coming weeks. Spend That Money has been really, really good. Trained great again yesterday. From off the pace, first over in the last turn. Really impressed with her. And West 52nd trained in 2.4 at the training center. He's ready to go. No trotting hobbles on him. And I suspect he won't need them. I've said this before, but he looked really strong at Tamiko last week. We'll be qualifying him with no hobbles on. Actually, he doesn't have to qualify. Yeah, he has to qualify if we want to take the hobbles off him. So we may qualify him without the hobbles when we're offered to, when the races come back. So that's it. Addie Bear, what's the problem back there? We having a problem? Apparently not. We'll be back in, we're all done now. We're all done. But racing will be back on June the 5th in Ontario. Training next week at Mohawk. We're going to try and get a training day. That's all right. We'll get a training day lined up for us, and then get the horses in to qualify that have to qualify, and get the horses to Ohio that have to get there right away. Ava, stop.
I'm trying to show her the crane.
How is she going to see the crane when she's a baby and her seat faced the other way? She would have to be a crane to see the crane. Anyway, we'll be back soon with videos for you this week, just outlining any updates we have on racing. I'm hoping we can bring you, Ava, I'm hoping we can bring you some updates on Pennsylvania. That would be really, really good. So, that's it. That's all the videos. You guys are all caught up. I will be back to you soon enough this week. Take care.